doesn't know Penny from The Big Bang Theory? The show was undoubtedly one of the most popular sitcoms and one of the longest-running live audience shows. It's been over 2 years, and we still haven't forgotten Penny's wit or her sarcasm-dripped remarks, often in response to Sheldon. Her character was one of the pillars on which the entire series stood. In fact, the story begins when Penny moves into the opposite apartment to Leonard and Shelley, and forever changes the lives of our favorite geeky scientists. Yes, Kaley Cuoco plays Penny, a gorgeous waitress from the Cheesecake Factory that later works as a pharmaceutical saleswoman. Yes, Leonard Hofstadter has a crush on her. Yes, the show was nominated for 46 Emmys, and yes, it won 7 of them. You probably know all this, right? So let's move on to things you don't know. Here, we have a list of 10 undisclosed things about Kaley Cuoco. Make sure to subscribe. Number 10. Cuoco started modeling at the age of 6. Well, we bet you didn't know that. Pretty much like her character Penny, Kaley always wanted to be an actress. So yeah, her interest led to her starting modeling and acting from a young age. She appeared in many commercials and was even starred in a few Barbie commercials. Cuoco also played the role of a younger Ellen on the TV series Ellen. The series, as you can probably guess, was based on Ellen DeGeneres and her life. Also, remember Picture Perfect? Well, our girl Kaley Cuoco had a cameo appearance in it too, and with Jennifer Aniston no less. The following year, a still young Cuoco landed the main role in the television series Mr. Murder. Number 9. She was an amateur tennis player at one time. Well, if the previous one caught you by surprise, here's the next one. Kaley was a pretty good tennis player. So good, in fact, that she was ranked as an amateur tennis player at the national level. Cuoco took up the sport when she was 3 and enthusiastically played it till the age of 16. Her talent made her among the top 54 in the girls' 14 single tennis ranking in Southern California. So great was her love for swinging her racket that she and her ex-husband Ryan Sweeting, a former professional player, bonded over tennis. The duo got engaged just 3 months later and ended up marrying. Unfortunately, the relationship didn't fare well, and Cuoco filed for divorce just 21 months later. Apparently, just a mutual love for tennis can't hold a marriage together. Number 8. She had to be written out of 2 The Big Bang Theory episodes. No, tennis isn't the only sporty outdoor activity that Cuoco likes. Our girl has a knack for horse riding, ping pong, bowling, kickboxing, and playing the drum. Talk about multi-talented. Unfortunately for Kaley, she has also suffered a serious injury while horseback riding back in 2010. All the bones were sticking out. She remarked on her interview in The Ellen Show in 2010. Her foot was trampled over after she fell from the horse while riding. Cuoco had to be written out of 2 episodes in The Big Bang Theory to help her recover. Even after she was back on set, all her scenes featured her sitting down with something to cover up the cast on her leg. It was reported that the writers didn't have enough time to include a foot injury for Penny on the show. Number 7. She and co-star Johnny Galecki actually dated. Leonard and Penny's romantic subplot was a major part of the story in the series. From episode 1, we were all rooting for them to be together. Well, most of us anyway. However, Cuoco and Galecki were involved in real life too. The on-screen couple dated for 2 years before calling it quits. Must have been hard for the two of them with their characters being so in love while they had just broken up in real life. In fact, they actually did say that the hot bedroom scenes messed with their heads. We were a little like, we're trying to end the relationship and it keeps falling back in, they said. Fortunately, the breakup was an amicable one, and they are still close friends. Number 6. She's a voiceover star. Bratz, Harley Quinn. Did we mention that Cuoco is insanely multi-talented? It appears that apart from sports and acting, Cuoco has also done a lot of voiceovers for cartoons and animated shows. The voice behind Kirsty Tweeville in Bratz is none other than Kaley Cuoco. Besides, she is also the voice of Brandy the dog in Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. More recently, she has done voice acting for an animated Harley Quinn from the DC Comics. Never a quiet moment in her life. Number 5. Engagement, marriage, and divorce while shooting. The Big Bang Theory was one long show with over 12 seasons. During that decade, Kaley met and got engaged to Ryan Sweeting, whom we mentioned earlier. Later, at the end of the year, the two of them married. You might have noticed the change in Kaley's name during the starting credits of The Big Bang Theory, from Kaley Cuoco to Kaley Cuoco Sweeting. However, unfortunately, the marriage didn't last long and Kaley was single again. Thus, once again, her name was changed from Kaley Cuoco Sweeting to Kaley Cuoco. But hey, 10 years is a long spell, and time enough to tie the knot, wed, and finish a relationship, all of it while shooting. Number 4. Kaley is absolutely crazy about horses. You might have thought that her love for horses and horseback riding might have faded after her severe foot injury, but it's quite the opposite. Kaley Cuoco is just as obsessed with horses now as she was before. So great is her passion that she and her current husband, Carl Cook, bonded over a mutual equine craze. Well, if there's one thing we can conclusively say about Kaley, it's that she doesn't go for appearances when it comes to partners. She definitely roots for common interests, and of course, it doesn't hurt that her ex Ryan Sweeting and Carl are good looking. Number 3. She has gone under the knife to enhance her beauty. Plastic surgery isn't a secret anymore, with every next person either getting a nose job or a facelift, but most are not fond of admitting it. Our Big Bang Theory star, however, isn't shy of owning her body. She openly admitted to having plastic surgery done, and we must acknowledge it's quite a feat to speak out so casually. Years ago, I had my nose done, and my boobs. The best thing I ever did, she reported to Women's Health magazine. Number 2. She owns a company named Norman Productions. This shouldn't come as a surprise since Cuoco made a pretty nice stash while playing the role of Penny. According to media reports, the Big Bang Theory star was earning approximately $1 million per episode by the end. But Kaley didn't just blow up the money on shoes, unlike her on-screen character. She started her own production house called Norman Productions after her dog. As a part of the company's deal with Warner Brothers Television, she has filmed a 1-hour thriller movie, The Flight Attendant. So in essence, she both acted and produced the movie. What a scream! Number 1. She adopted the cutest miniature baby horse ever. Yes, we have said that Kaley is mad crazy about horses, and now that the Big Bang Theory is all wrapped up, she and husband Carl Cook enjoy going for rides and are even thinking about competing. Kaley and Carl have also adopted the cutest baby horse. Cuoco took to Instagram to announce the news and posted a picture featuring herself and her horse-loving husband, along with their dog and the brand new addition to their family. Their dwarf mini horse, Schmoozy, has his own social media account with over 25,000 followers. That's all for now, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe to Fact Factory, because you shouldn't miss out on any of our extraordinary videos. Also, hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post a video. Thanks for watching it. We'll see you soon in another video.